Hey everybody, welcome to writing this week. We are still going to be working with subjects and predicates. Next week or the week after, we will review the endings on sentences. But by now, you are probably writing incredible sentences. I just want to look at this piece of notebook paper really quick and remember that we write between the margins. And so the margin right here is this one and the other margin is this one. Remember that the notebook paper, when it's on the front of the notebook paper, your holes are going to be on the left, all right? And then the big space up here is going to be on the top. Now, when you turn the notebook paper over, it causes your holes to be on the right, and it looks a little different on the back page. So always make sure that you're starting on a front page. All right, so we're looking at our first sentence again, and we know that a subject is what the sentence is about, and we know that the predicate involves the verb or the action, and then the who or what or when or why or how the subject did something. All right, so let me change my pen right here and get a little bit thicker. All right, so the girl brought her pet guinea pig to school today. And all these sentences have to do with our story this week, which is teachers' pets. All right. So in this sentence, the whole sentence is about the girl. So I'm going to put an S there because the girl is who's doing the action. She is the main subject of our sentence. All right. I don't like that pen, but I'm going to do it anyway. All right. The verb. The verb is what the girl does. What is she doing in the sentence? Well, she brought something to school. All right. The girl brought. Brought being our verb. So then we know that everything after it is going to be our predicate. All right. So that's our predicate. All right. Now, what you do is you look, once you've written your sentence, you've identified your subject, you've identified your verb and your predicate. Then what you do is, of course, you look for a capital letter at the beginning of your sentence. You look for punctuation mark at the end of your sentence. You're going to read it out loud to somebody after you look to see if you have any adjectives. All right, so when I look at adjectives, I have to find my nouns in my sentence. So I go, well, you know what? The girl is a noun. The guinea pig is a noun. It's an animal. School is a place that you can go. All right, so now I could have put an adjective right in there. I could have said the little girl brought her pet guinea pig to school today. That would have been okay. So I could put that there. Okay, so I'm going to write that right there without a capital letter. All right, so that when I rewrite my sentence, I would put that adjective in there. Now, when I go to guinea pig, I notice that it's a pet guinea pig. So I'm okay with that now. So I think this is a really great sentence and I'm ready to move on. All right, let's go to our next one now. Ooh, isn't it pretty? The pet tarantula ran away yesterday. All right, so do you know what your subject is? Well, I'm going to say tarantula and everything before it because the pet tarantula is our subject. Do you know what your verb is in this sentence? What is the pet tarantula doing? Is it eating? Is it walking? Is it running? What is it? What kind of motion could you see it do? Well, it's past tense and it's ran. That would all be my predicate. All right. The pet tarantula ran away yesterday. Now, I already noticed that I have a capital in this sentence. I pay attention. I already noticed that I have a punctuation mark, so I'm good with that. I also noticed that I included a adjective before my noun. All right? So I'm really great with this sentence. Now I'm ready to read it to somebody. The pet tarantula ran away yesterday. Now, always remember, too, that you do this checklist every time you write a sentence. Is it a complete thought? Does it have a subject and predicate? Does it have a capital and a punctuation, a stop mark? Does it have at least one adjective in the sentence? And you are good. Now, some of you, Mr. Young said, and Miss Colda said, are running on and on with your sentences. You have to know when to stop a sentence. It's kind of like driving a car. You don't just drive down the road and just keep on going through stop signs. You must stop a thought and make it end. Move on to the next sentence. Make it end. All right, so let's go on to our last sentence. The cricket sang all day. All right, so I look at this and I go, what's my subject? The cricket. What is my cricket doing? He's singing. He sang, past tense. When did he sing? All day long. All right, all day long. Now what I do is I say, okay, where is my capital? Where's my punctuation? Where is my adjective? Oh, because cricket is an animal and I don't have an adjective right there. So I go like this and I go, okay, what kind of adjective could I do? What do you think? The tiny cricket? The small cricket? The brown cricket? I like the small. And some adjectives do not fit. They don't make sense. Your sentence has to make sense. Now, I'm perfectly happy with that. So then I read it to somebody. I say, hey, Mom, come on over. And I go, the small cricket sang all day long. And she goes, whoa, great sentence. I turn it in, or I have my teacher look at it when we get back to school. All right? So remember when you're doing your writing today that you're writing off of the pictures that I have put on there. And you're doing a really good job at doing all the parts of a sentence now. And some of you quit running on and 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 on. It's one complete thought. All right. Thanks for listening.